We want to run an AI-first company end-to-end. Everything that we do operationally at Box is oriented around how we can use AI to accelerate our business. We think this is a huge breakthrough to help enterprises be able to access, share, collaborate, and now bring intelligence to their most important data in their organization. We now have about 120,000 customers on the platform.
68% of the Fortune 500, heavily regulated, highly detail-oriented industries, financial services, insurance, government.
Millions of users, hundreds of billions of files, hundreds of thousands of contracts. We've never been able to tap into the insights in that data. The big breakthrough is, what if I could deploy AI against all of this information and start to understand my business in completely new ways? How do we start to turbocharge the productivity of 120,000 companies that are using Box already, where actually probably a very significant percentage of them are also using Salesforce?
When you bring in Salesforce, the problem that you're solving is to get closer and more connected with the customer.
For several years, I've had this vision where we could start bringing all the sort of operational data that we need together in one tool. And to me, it made sense to do Tableau.
If you take the before state, hey, the CEO's having a conversation with the board.
When the CISO is like, hey, I need year to date right now.
What was our mean time to resolution?
We need it in 2 hours.
People are scrambling in the back.
Like, you can have it in 30 seconds with Tableau Pulse if you already have the data there.
And this is where Tableau solved a business critical problem for us.
Suddenly you have this data that gives you that information that you can pivot at will.
Tableau gives us that ability to take the insights happening from our product and service delivery and marketing and campaigns and sales, and gives you that single view across the business. If I go 1 or 2 days without seeing that set of metrics, I kind of feel like high anxiety and like I'm missing something.
We start to think about now the innovation that Salesforce is bringing to the table in terms of Agent Force and Tableau Next.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh. I have been so excited about this. With Tableau Next, you can use natural language, so you don't need to be an expert. You can tell Tableau what you need to do, and it'll create that pipeline for you.
This is a pretty wild concept because it's actually very similar to how people work. I might go and ask somebody in Slack, I say, hey, do you have a document that has this kind of information in it? And they'll go spend 5 or 10 minutes, go and find it. We're gonna see the same thing happen with AI agents, except it'll be 100 times faster, and you'll be able to do it for any use case. And the really powerful thing is that you could do it 1,000 times, 1,000,000 times, 100 million times, and not drain the resources of your actual human employees. We just really think about it as giving knowledge workers superpowers in everything that they're doing, which lets us better serve customers, lets us innovate faster, lets us get to market better, and that's a huge boon for all of our productivity.
Putting all of the business process parts of my job in the Tableau will save bare minimum 150 to 160 hours per quarter.
We've really made a very well-educated, calculated bet on Salesforce.
I'm looking at a Tableau interface one way or another on a daily basis around something in the organization. It gives me a very clear pulse of what's going on, how are we serving our customers. I don't know how we'd run the company without it.